We taught you how to power level through the game. Now it's time we take it a step further and tackle world tiers. Hey there friends, it's Codiak here, one half of the team behind Legacy Gaming, and today we're breaking down the best and most efficient ways to farm world tiers in Outriders. Now, as I alluded to before the intro, we've already put out our guide teaching you everything you need to know about power leveling your characters, specifically your alts, or second, third, or fourth characters. But once you push through the campaign and reach the endgame, you're at a crossroads, and if you don't have someone to carry you through the expeditions, chances are you'll be right back out in the world farming world tiers to get some sweet loot. World tier farming isn't all that bad, and just because you're not jumping right into expeditions doesn't mean you're not doing something valuable. As always guys, we're not here to tell you exactly what to do, but instead share a whole host of things you can try to find the right strategy for your playstyle. So let's not waste any more time, and let's kick this off with the first farm method. One of the most popular world tier farms in the game is also one of the easiest, taking players all the way back to the first city. To get to this farming spot, you need to revert your story point all the way back to the objective, get to the other side of the river. This is going to put you right at the beginning of a hectic gauntlet filled with Bophoros. Like I said, it's one of the easier farms out there, and by the end of a completed run, you'll have gained a sizable chunk of world tier progress. There's no crazy elites, no scary bosses to worry about, just a whole host of anomaly-infused monsters. Once you're done with the farm, don't drop the bridge, just head back out to the lobby and reset the story point. While this may be one of the most efficient farms out there, it's all about world tier progression. Without elites, you're not going to see much loot, and although there are some chests along the way, it does slow down the grind quite a bit. So in summary, efficient, yes, lucrative, not quite. If you want to take your farm game to the next level, consider checking out a quest in the Forest Enclave region. You don't need to revert any story points, just head to the Crystal Camp, turn around, and go find Juno. The quest she offers is relatively short, but it's stuffed with Bophoros, maulers, crawlers, and a boss. This combines the best of both worlds, an efficient farm with lucrative drops. If you're looking to progress and start gathering gear at the same time, this may be the perfect option for you. Just be warned, it's a step up in difficulty, and while you are only fighting monsters, the encounter areas are a bit tight, so more casual players may just find it more difficult. Once you're done with the quest, head back to Juno, claim your reward, and do it again. Remember, you can do these side quests as many times as you want, and although you can only pick your quest reward once, it's still a great way to gear up and push further into your world tiers. There's one more Bophoro farm you may just be interested in, and while it's not as lucrative as the one we just talked about, the way it's designed just feels easy. This time we're heading to the Gate, a region closer to the end of the campaign. Once you arrive, run towards these stone pillars. You'll notice one is covered in creeping red ooze, so use that to get your bearings. Head to the right side of the white pillar and talk to the Wanderer. This will open up a new quest, but luckily, it's just a few steps away. Again, we're fighting Bophoro here, but for whatever reason, the way they designed this entire side quest is just easy mode. Enemies line up perfectly, things never really have a chance to reach you, and as long as you're keeping up with your weapon upgrades, it should be a breeze. You may find the last boss to be a bit of a problem since it's one of those pesky Bloodseekers, which is why it's so important you keep up with that weapon level. I personally don't like this run, but it is really easy and does offer you some good bang for your buck. Once you complete the run, turn in the quest, head back to the quest giver, rinse, and repeat. Now for some less than traditional farm methods. We'll start with the monster hunts. A lot of people enjoy this farm simply because they're incredibly quick and do offer some decent rewards. The two everyone seems to agree are best are Big Jaw in the quarry and Horus in the dunes. Both can be approached the same way. The first method of farming monster hunts is simple. Complete the monster hunt, kill everything in your path, and then, once the deed is done, head back to the quest pickup location and abandon the quest. You'll retain all your loot and world tier experience, but now you can just pick up the quest again and start over. The other method involves killing the boss and then immediately returning to the lobby, and then re-entering the game. This allows you to retain your loot and world tier progression, but there is a small catch. Once you fill up your world tier bar, you need to get out of combat for your level to advance. If you dip back to the lobby, this process never happens, and you'll be stuck with a full bar. To get the most out of this method, you need to cap out a bar, finish the hunt, and then use method 1 to restart the quest. It's a bit janky, but it is effective, and you'll get a sizable amount of world tier progression as well as a lot of quick and good loot. The last farm is definitely slanted towards you gear collectors that are okay taking things a bit slower on the world tier side in favor of more items. If you revert your story back to the Dunes mission, find the source of the light, you'll be dropped right in front of a Warlord. Kill the elite and then return to the lobby. Like the previous methods we mentioned, you'll retain your loot and your world tier progression. Head back into the game, walk a few feet forward, and kill him again. We're talking about some serious loot and an okay amount of world tier progression in mere seconds, and that's just the method you can't argue with. If you're vastly undergeared for expeditions, this may be the best method for you, since you can amass a ton of items in a very short amount of time. Is it the fastest way to level up your world tiers? No, but like I said, you're trading off efficiency for gear, and some people may just be into that. So there you have it, friends, 5 of the best ways to farm world tiers in Outriders. Remember, the key is to keep your gun in line with the content. If you level up your world tier, make sure your gun is also maxed out. It's a bit of a balancing act when you're low on titanium, but with the epics you've scored along the way, you shouldn't have much problem keeping this in line. Throw on a movie, listen to some tunes, and zone out, because now you know the absolute best ways to farm world tier progression in Outriders. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We do our best to answer as many questions as we can each and every night, so if you're stuck on a particular method, please let us know and we'll do our best to help you out. You can also join us on Discord. We've got a great community of over 6,500 people, with around 500 of them in there just for Outriders, so check out that link below and join today. If you like our content and are a fan of what we stand for here at Legacy Gaming, you can even help us out by becoming a member. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you're helping evolve the channel and build a better community. Check out that join button below to learn more. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.